Alright, so using this jig's pretty simple. First thing we gotta do, this is our piece of wood that we're gonna use. We're gonna make this into a box. I've determined that this is going to be the outside. I like to put these lines on here because I'm gonna be matching it back up, and it gives me sort of a reference point. Okay, this box is going to be 7 inches by 5 inches. So I'm a very visual person. I like to draw everything out so I can see what I'm doing while I'm making my cuts. That way less margin of error. And now I gotta figure out, I want the grains to wrap around the box, but there's obviously going to be one side where they're not going to meet up. So right now I gotta figure out and determine where in this piece of board are those grains going to be at where they're not going to line up. I think this is going to be my front. So the majority of the 7 inches of the front is going to be here. I'm going to put 5 on this side, 5 on this side, and 7 on the back over here. So start with. Also, we're going to be putting a miter cut here at 45 degrees. So we'll probably trim this up and then slide it over just a bit. Say here, and this is just kind of, I'm rough sort of putting my pencil marks in just to kind of give me an idea. My actual measurements will be done on the jig itself. Give me an idea that this is going to be, like I said, I can visualize what's going to happen. So you can see that first miter cut's here. Here. Okay, so let's set this jig up. You'll probably notice that from the original that I made, these are actually sitting on the outside rather than on the top. The reason for that is this piece that I'm doing for a customer is wider than what I had originally made this jig for, so I just moved it to the outside. Everything's pretty much the same. Nothing still operates the same way. First things first, we are going to set the angle to a 45 degree on the table saw. I have this handy Wixie digital angle gauge. This thing is awesome. It works great and has been pretty accurate. So I recommend it. If you are interested, I put a link down at the bottom. Click through. This thing is great. It definitely helps. I'm going to set it on a table saw first and zero it out. That's my baseline. And we'll set this. Right. Left side, we'll use that again. Also, just the tip, if your guides here are sticking a little bit inside these grooves here for your table saw, a little furniture wax on there makes it nice and smooth. Alright, I'm going to reset and double check my 45 degree here, because sometimes this isn't sitting exactly parallel to the table saw, so we want to zero it out and again reset it so that it matches this rather than the table. Right on, 45 degrees. All right, put this away. We're done with this for a while. I do not need the blade this high. Let's get started. The first cut, you can see 45 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this one off first. to note, you can see we got some inconsistencies on the edge here. That's just from running it through the planer, and so I'm gonna slide it back a little bit until I get a nice crisp cut here. Now, we can't slide it over and obviously just do another cut, because then it would be just cutting this one here. I need this one. And so I also like to put the lines on both sides, because we are going to be flipping the board back and forth. This is where these measurement lines in here makes it a lot easier. So rather than trying to guess where that center line is, we now know this line right here is going to be my first cut, 5 inches. Flip it over. We're good to go. There's our first cut, outside, inside. I like to mark them as well. This is number 1. 1. And this is the part we have to remember, that we need to take this material out here so we can keep this going with the box this side outside. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it back over. So we're going to use this. This is the actual piece right here. This is our reference right here. In that circle, that's my reference line. I'm going to slide this up till the top here reaches that cut, because what we want is a nice crisp cut, again, to take out this material here. And it's okay to nibble at it if you have to, if you want it nice and perfect. You can take a little bit at a time. You don't have to try to guess and say, oh, I think I'm good here. Sometimes I will just kind of inch myself up to it. I'll take a piece here off. Okay, that wasn't enough. I'll slide it up a little bit, take a little bit more off until I want it just where I want it. That's okay. Take your time, you'll get it done just right. Perfect. Now we're gonna flip it back over. We know that this side, this is the piece, is gonna be 7 inches. I have a reference line here. We're gonna slide it all the way up to this line here, 7 inches. And make a cut. We're gonna mark it number 2. And that's our second. We're gonna flip it back over. Again, we want to take this material out here, this material out here, so that we can keep this on the outside. We're gonna trim this out, move it to my reference line right here. Pretty good. All right. Now we know that the other side of the box, we're back to 5 inches. Got my reference line right here. So again, we're going five inches to that line. We'll make our next cut. Number 3. repeat the process. We're gonna take this piece out. We wanna keep this on the outside. Flip it over. Our last cut. This side's gonna be 7 inches. So we're gonna measure it all the way up here to 7. And do our final cut. Number 4. And that's all it. That's what we're done with the jig. That's all we need to do. Okay, now that we're done with the jig, I'm gonna pull out our pieces. We got number 1. Go. Perfect box with the grains wrapping around. Let's start with number 1. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe. Try to do more videos similar to this. And thanks for watching.